Hi everybody, it's Robbie, and today I went to Hills Nursery and you get to see what I bought for the garden. Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and I stopped at a nursery since I was in the neighborhood, and this is Hills out in Whittier, and I was in the neighborhood and I thought, I'm gonna stop. We've been going to the stores and looking for onion sets. That's why I'm on the hunt with different nurseries. And I came in here and they said we are not going to sell onion sets this year because they end up sitting around drying out. My basket's rolling. And they don't sell them all, but they went with regular onions. And I thought, well, let me go see what they've got. Well, look at this. Now I'm trying to park my basket so I won't be in anybody's way. Turned out this is better than sets. We have noticed that this year they have raised the price on the onion sets. The sets look just like these little bulbs, but they come in a bag and they look dead and dried out, and you're supposed to plant them like I did last year and they grow. But these are already growing, and I counted them. This one tray, it's a little pricey, is $5, but there's about 30 to 40 of them in there. And when you think about it, you grow them and you have your own onion and you pull it like I do when you need it. You're making a sandwich, you're making stir fry, you're cooking, whatever you need an onion for. Let me tell you, there's nothing better in the world than going out in your own garden or a flower pot, and pulling your own onion. So I wish I would have brought my stick with me so I could have carried my camera better. So I looked through and they've got yellow, white, and the purple ones, the red ones. So I called Gary, and Gary said, yes, grab them. Because the thing is, they're alive, they're fresh, they're going to take off and grow. And I've got ideas of growing my own seeds this time. But they've got them all over there, and it's a good price. You can get a small pot for $4. And a small pot's got about 10 in it, which is not bad, 8 or 10. And then you can get a whole 6-pack, and they cram the 6-pack in. And on that, I counted there's like 30 of them. Then some of them have like close to 40. You can see all the peppers they've got in and everything behind me. Like I said, I don't have my selfie stick, so I can't hold it up. So I decided we're going to get one of each, and we'll get that in the ground and get that going. And I'm going to look through the rest of their plants. They've got a lot of herbs, a lot of different herbs. Look at that. They've got sage. They got different mints. It looks like they've got dill. They got all kinds of stuff. This is all vegetables that are growing all back there. They got kale, tomatillos. I've got tomatillos growing all of a sudden from leftover seeds, and basil, and you saw the peppers back there. Look at all the peppers. This is all peppers behind me. Can you imagine? This is all peppers. Look at that. And then they've got all kinds of cabbage and kale and lettuce. Look at this, lettuce is growing, but look how beautiful the kale is, and Brussels sprouts. They got red beets, but I've got beets going. Ooh, spinach. I gotta get spinach. Spinach for me never grows good. I'm gonna have to try it. We're too warm, but we may not be that warm, so I can try it out. But look at all the kale and everything they've got going here. Eggplant. More different peppers and different things. Look at all this cabbage and broccoli. This looks like parsley. So there's a lot of stuff going on for the winter if you're in Southern California. I see peas down here. I'm hoping you can see it. Maybe I'll flip the camera around so I can get a better shot of all this. Let's see what this is. Probably purple cabbage. They're calling it microgreens. I've never had luck with that. I tried to separate them once. Some of them separated them. Some separated good and some didn't. It's better when you get them individual as far as planting them, but if you want to use them for microgreens, that's perfect. Okay, this is all cabbage here. And then, of course, I see the eggplant. So they've got a whole lot. So I'm going to go back over there. They even have strawberries. I still have strawberries I haven't planted yet. But I'm going to go through and pick through and get some stuff. I'll show you at home when I get, or we'll see how it goes, what I'm going to put. Let's see what they've got here. Oh yeah, there's a label. Let's see what's on this. Bush beans. They've got bush beans and more tomatoes, I guess, that grow good in the fall. And artichokes. This is your eggplant. So they have a whole lot. And I'll walk around and show you what they've got, and then I'll show you what I'm going to end up with, and we'll see how it turns out later, but I'm amazed because I came down here about a month ago and I didn't see all this. So they must have got in more, and I figure, you know, it's worth the drive. I'm gonna take a look. I like them, and they've got a lot of beautiful plants, and we've picked up a lot of different things from them. So I'm quite excited to get the onions, and I'll show you my basket when I'm done on what I'm gonna get. And there's all kinds of parsley. We grow a lot of that, but it's onions. I can't believe last year I crammed them almost as much as these are. And I was pulling onions all year. I had onions. Now I'm out. I think there's one more left. But now I'm going to plant more onions so I can just use them all the time and not have to think about, do I really want to use one of my onions? Okay, let me go figure out what I'm going to get, and I'll show you at the end what I'm going to get. So I walked around and I've showed you everything that was here, and they've got a lot of stuff going into the fall gardening. And you'll see as I walk around, they've got all the different types of things. They've got so much stuff growing. I went ahead and decided to get 4 trays of onions because that was the greatest thing that I grew last year was onions. There was nothing nicer than to step out and be able to pick your own onions. And from the store, there's too many of them you buy now, and you cut them in half and they're rotten on the inside. They look really good on the outside, but the inside, they were rotten. So I wanted to kind of stay away from that. So let's go look over at the basket. I've kind of walked you through so you could see everything going on here and all the different things that they've got. Just to think we're going in the fall, and here if you're in Southern California or anywhere where your weather is going to be mild until winter hits, you can still grow a lot of things. We have carrots. Look at that. I have carrots. But anyways, this is what I ended up getting. I went ahead and got 4 trays. I went with 2 trays of yellow onions, 1 tray of white, and 1 of the red or purple onion. They call them red Creos. And that's what we're going to start with because I want to be able to have all the onions I want, not have to go to the store. I packed them in last time, and a lot of people said, no, you can't do that. Well, let me tell you something. It worked. And you pick in between, and after you pick in between, they continue to grow, so you end up with small ones and big ones. You go to the grocery store, and the smaller onions cost more than the bigger onions. So to me, it worked out perfect. I could not do it any better, but this was fantastic, the onions. So we're getting onions today. We're going to go in line. They've got like I said, they've got a whole lot of stuff here. Definitely worth the trip. Check out your local nurseries. If you're around here, you could check out them. And of course, you buy what you're going to eat. Don't plant stuff you're not going to eat unless you just want it because it looks pretty. I mean, that's up to you, but we now grow everything we eat. There is nothing nicer than to be able to go into your yard, your deck. I grew all my onions this past year on my deck, not even in the yard. Apparently Gary had onions and I never went there to get onions. So I just went ahead on the deck and I just picked them off the deck, and that was so fabulous. So I'm going to go pay for this, and I'm going to figure out another day, which, you know, during the week where I'm going to plant them. Gary's going to plant some too. So we're going to go to the register, pay for the onions. You may think they're pricey, but let me tell you something. You go look at organic food in the store, and it's expensive. Organic food is expensive. Now, some people buy organic seeds. I don't understand that at all. Why things have to be organic when they're that small? Because while you're growing them, they're feeding off of what you're feeding them. So they don't have to be organic. So I'm not worried if they're organic or not. They're small to start with. They're going to grow the way I want them to grow. And if I want them organic, they're going to grow in my garden organic. So say goodbye. Wave. And I am going to pay for my onions. And I think everybody needs to grow onions. I grew them in a flower pot last time. And here it goes. I'm going to pay for them. I'm on my way home. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.